richtig gut.
Hello, and happy Easter! Welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, I'm gonna share with you guys a super delicious Easter bread. I mean, seriously, guys, look at how tender this is. You're gonna fall in love with this recipe and kind of like make it all year round. Promise you the best bread for breakfast.
زیر دهن یعنی زیر دندون وای نمیسته همینطوری میکنیم.
Of course, like always, I'm gonna leave the entire recipe in the description box down below. You are going to need flour, all-purpose flour. You're also gonna need lukewarm milk and lukewarm water. Of course, some yeast, vanilla extract or fresh vanilla, a pinch of salt. Also, you're gonna need melted butter and then milk powder for babies. Also, you're gonna need sugar, eggs, and granulated sugar for decoration. Let's get to work. So guys, you're gonna start by adding all your dry ingredients into a big bowl. Start with your yeast and then add your milk powder, the salt, the vanilla extract, and then also your sugar into the bowl. And don't forget to add the flour, guys. Yes, add all of it into the big bowl and then give it a nice mix with your spatula or with the funny thing that I have in my hand. Once everything is mixed well, it's time to add the liquids. So you're going to start by adding your lukewarm water or a little bit hotter, just a tiny bit, so that the yeast is rising better. Guys, have you ever made your own butterscotch at home? No? Then just click the link down below in the description box and there you go. You have an amazing recipe for your own butterscotch. And add your milk. Also a little bit warmer than lukewarm. Just like medium, like you can actually put your finger into the liquid. Also add your 2 eggs. And then mix it together. Just slightly so that everything kind of like gets combined. Most important is that the sugar kind of like touches the yeast and then the lukewarm water. This will make the dough rise. And now we're also gonna add our melted butter. Never forget the butter. And then always use a spatula to get all of the butter in because we don't want to waste food. And also when baking, it's very important you measure the stuff out, so you want to have all of it in your dough. That's important. That makes the dough come out perfectly because you use the entire ingredients that belong to the recipe so that the outcome is exactly what we want to have. Very soft, nicely tasting, beautiful looking Easter bread. Next, I'm gonna use a kitchen machine. I'm gonna use this attachment for first getting everything combined. You can obviously do everything with your hands, but yes, if you can, just use your machine. Once everything is combined and it looks like this, it's time to use the spatula again. Just get all your dough from the corners and around the bowl together, like all of it down, so that we really incorporate all the ingredients nicely together. Oh, big thank you to the KitchenAid of my mom. Mom, thank you so much. Next, we're going to use this attachment, and this attachment here is for knitting the dough, and it's going to take just about 3 minutes till it looks amazing. Meanwhile, you can melt a tiny bit of butter or take some oil, whatever you like. I like the taste of butter here for my bread. And then I'm gonna just put the nicely knitted dough that is kind of like combined together and it looks pretty soft. We don't overdo it. We just make sure everything is nicely combined. And then we don't touch it anymore much. We just try to get it all around, like covered with the nice butter, so that later on we don't have any issues and do not need to tear apart the entire dough. Cover it with some plastic, some wrapping plastic. That helps a lot. to keep the warmth inside the bowl, and then cover it again with a kitchen towel and then put it on a hot place. You could use your oven. I used the heater in the kitchen. And after about 2 hours, this is what your dough looks like. Perfect, amazing, puffy, super soft. And guys, believe me, you're gonna fall in love with this dough. Super easy to make and really not complicated. You can just make it right away the evening before guests come, or even in the morning, to be honest, if you wake up early enough. And then now we're gonna separate the portions. Just take a knife and then cut it like shown in the video. We just want to have even parts. So for that, I kind of like cut it a couple times in half. And once I have a couple times like equal sizes, I'm gonna just again like cut it in another half. This is just how you do it, and you get equal portions. In my opinion, the most easy way without damaging all the good air in the dough. We don't want to overdo the touching of the dough, because that makes all the nice air that is in this fluffy dough just go away. So don't touch it too much, don't knit it too much, just cut it and then cut it again, tear it, make some little balls, put it into the basket or into the bowl that you have next to you, and you're very, very good to go for the next step. So traditionally, we need plated loaves. This is how I saw it here around in Germany. It would always look like this. So we're gonna do the same. We're gonna plate our dough and then have plated loaves. So you're gonna pick yourself one of those, actually 2 of those little knots that you had, and then you're gonna just, again, separate them in half, and then you use 3 of these for 1 loaf. Just do it as shown in the video, and then we just gonna make our nice shapes here, plating it. And there it is. Look how beautiful and so easy. First, of course, you're gonna kind of like figure out the way, but then it looks cute, chubby, and beautiful. And guys, now we are going to let our rolls rise for another hour or so, depending on how much time we have. And then we also gonna preheat our oven on 200. And then make a nice egg wash with the last egg, meaning beating it together. And then just like shown here, covering our chubby little friends with the egg wash. All of it. Like, we want to make these babies shine yellow. You are going to be amazed by this little magical trick. Like, I am each time just astonished by the result. It makes a big, big difference. So never skip that part. Guys, this step appears like just a small step and not important, but actually it's one of the most important ones. So don't be greedy with your egg wash. If you need to, beat another egg and just be generous and try to be accurate and just cover everything. That's a big, big, big lesson I needed to learn along my way. Not be greedy with decoration, specifically not with an egg wash. Because your eye is going to buy that. Like, you want your nice bread not just smell good and taste good, but also look yummy. The look is very important. And this nice golden brown color is going to blow your mind. The last step is to decorate our bread with our sugar crystals. It just makes everything kind of look more lovely, cute, beautiful, and also it tastes better. Like, this little sugar spots on top just make it taste better. Believe me, try it out, eat it, and then thank me. I love this. It's time to put these babies into the oven on 180 degrees for about 35 minutes, depending on your oven. There you go. Just put them in, once in a while check, and then at the end you should have this result. Oh my gosh, the entire kitchen is smelling delicious. You're gonna ask my mom and she is going to tell you guys how this bread is tasting. This bread is the perfect present or the surprise for your family on Easter and actually on any other breakfast time or brunch time ever. Look at how tender it is. It is so soft and so beauty, and it has so much air and it's fluffy. Guys, this is epic. Try it out. Let me know what you think. Mom is here. She loves the bread and she's going to try these amazing Easter breads now. Let's go, Mom. بگو دوست داری؟
به به چه بویی، جای همگی خالی.
نوش جون. هنوز یکم گرمه.
با اینکه یکم گرمه ولی بی اندازه ترده. خوبه. نون سبکیه. خوشمزه.
سوپر.
درست کنین حتما بچه ها.
My turn.
That is good.
Wow. Super moist, very nice, super soft. Exactly what you would expect such a dough would taste. It's just perfect. I mean, I would just eat it either with Nutella. Yeah. So good. Butter or fresh jam, peanut butter, something like this. Although it already tastes super buttery, smooth, and amazing. Really, really delicious. Guys, try these recipes. Super easy to make, super delicious. And I love how it looks. I mean, you can even make it as a little treat when you are somewhere invited for a brunch. So it's a beautiful, beautiful bread to try out. Let me know what you think. Try it out.
Richtig gut.
Wirklich? Na, was hast du so gesagt?
پوکه سبکه یکی مزه خیلی کم شیرینی هم داره زیر دهن یعنی زیر دندون وای نمیسته همینطوری میکنیم
Oh my god, شب صده شب بخیر. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video till the end. Do not forget to hit the like button, to hit the subscribe button, and to come back next week on Friday, maybe Saturday, or even Sunday, maybe all of them, because I'm gonna upload another amazing recipe video. Stay tuned. Isn't it wonderful that we all have more than enough to eat every day on our plates? Yes, it is. But unfortunately, this is not the truth for many kids on this planet. For less than 70 cents a day, you can share a meal with Share a Meal. Actually, 3 meals with 1 child. So let's make a difference. I'm gonna leave a link down below. You can follow it. It's so easy to share a meal. I'm so grateful that you helped me to make a difference. Thank you.